What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Craze series. We got a few things that we got to work on today. We got to get this hill fully complete, because if we don't, I'm going to start losing it, and my brain is not going to function. And we need to get it done so our hill actually looks somewhat normal and not messed up. So we have to get this done one way or another. And then we got to design the top area so it looks a little bit better, and it's not just covered in air. We have trees. All right, so we're still working on it. I did put a little bit more down. I'm still trying to go through and make it look a little bit better. We still have a little bit of dirt, or a good chunk of dirt remaining, I guess. And then we just got to try and connect it together so it looks decent. I do got to keep removing trees because I didn't want it to go all the way out, but, well, it's going all the way out. All right, there's a gnat in here and I know it. All right, so it is almost done. I mean, made the hill look a little bit more hillish. We just got to try and put these where it looks a little bit better and a little bit different, just so it looks so. All right, so we have this hill complete. We just need saplings, and we're going to cover this with saplings and dirt. We still got this little side over here, so it really shouldn't be too bad. It should actually be simple, because all we got to do is just follow the hill. That's it. All right, well, we ran out of dirt, I think. No, we didn't. I forgot. I still had some in here. We are perfectly fine. It should actually be done pretty quick if we have all the dirt, which is great. Then I don't have to ever work on this again, except for planting trees and, simple stuff. All right, there we go. So this hill is a little bit steeper than the other ones. I mean, I definitely don't like it like that, but I also don't really want to try and get rid of it. I do want to try and keep as possible. And then we can just put these up. I could just get rid of this. There we go. So now we just need a ton of saplings. And then we just got to plant trees everywhere. Let's go down here. Let's see if we have any saplings sitting in these. At those, I can do, I got some bone meal. Then again, we are going to have to do some trees, which means we're going to need a lot of leaves. We just got to go through, plant all these trees. It's going to be pretty compact in this area, but also just because I do want to try and hide it as much as possible, just so you don't really see it until you get right. Let's get some grass put in. Obviously, we're not going to be over here, so I really don't have to worry about seeing over here, but I do want it to where it looks normal, I guess. Looks like how it would. And then we're going to have to go through and go do that on the hill. We're actually going to go sleep real quick because I don't want to have a monster get me. All right, there we go. And we need more. We need more bone meal. I need to figure out something that can go here. I don't know what to throw in there. Something that's a building preferably, but I still got to try and good. Start throwing some saplings everywhere. Nope, can't do one in the middle. Keep on some grass. So we do have to keep the fronts empty just so we have a spot for, the tracks and everything. So we'll just keep it like that. Gotta figure out something to put here. I gotta look up buildings on Create Mod website to see what we can throw in there. All right, so we're gonna add some trees in here. Throw some over here. Yeah, we'll just scatter them around, just try and make sure we have enough of a coverage. I'm gonna have to throw some saplings down there. All right, should be fine there as long as nothing is poking off. All right, we actually got to start our pathway. Just gonna have to go around. We'll have it loop up this way. Of course, we gotta make the pathway wide enough. So this is almost done, which is perfect good. And then we just gotta put grass around it, do a little texture in here and there. Now, I could do this like that and there, but I don't know if I actually want to. I may have it to where it pokes out just a little bit to make it look like, it's like that, where it like fades in or fades out, whatever. Would probably be a better idea. Well, probably shouldn't put a tree right next to a track. That'd be funny, but no. All right, and of course we need more bone meal. We'll just throw some stuff up here. If we ever build something over here, then, well, we'll just, but right now we will keep all this as trees and dirt. All right, we are going to need some more bone meal, so let's go right back in here, grab some more, and then go right back out and do the same process over and over again. We're just going to go around with the grass, the building, just so it's grassed up. We're definitely going to need more bone meal, because I'm going to run out over here, and I still got to do the hills. Oof, a good chunk of grass. There's a lot of tall grass. I do want to try and get rid of most of this, and we'll just keep it whatever is there. We'll do it kind of like the other place where it's all small grass and not tall grass. But I do want to be able to through everything in case, there's like a creeper. But it also does add a little bit more space and grass, each grass. So I am okay with that. All right. Oh, we got one tree and it's a big tree. Wow. Now, obviously, I can't throw saplings everywhere. I mean, I'm going to have to throw some custom trees in here. So, and then we're going to need to throw some other things too. We're going to throw some like lanterns around, something like that. Something that would be pretty cool if we have how we have those little balloons over at the pond. If we throw them all across sea or like the sky, we have them go all the way from over here, all the way over here to our, we just have a ton of balloons scattered everywhere up. That would be pretty cool. It's gonna be so much, but I just gotta figure out how many chunks it is and how many like spaces I can go in between, and then we could go into the creative world and just throw it in, which would be. We still gotta do the hill too. I keep forgetting about that thing. All right, so we got most of the grass cut down. We still have a little bit more, so this should be pretty simple. Now again, I do want to add a building here, so if you have any ideas on what kind of building I can throw here, let me know. We'll figure that out. If not, I'll just go through the Create Mod website and we'll just try and find something that seems useful that can go there, and we'll just throw it in that. But if you have ideas, let me know. I'll see if I can find it. If not, I'll see if I can make it, and we'll just throw it in there. And I'm at a sapling, not sapling, bone meal. All right, so we got 4 stacks. There should be plenty of whatever we need. All right, that's not bad. We do got to put train tracks here. We are going to have to get rid of these trees. I don't know why I'm there. All right. The grass, though, I could just throw grass wherever, whenever, and we will be okay. Now, it can't be tall grass because, tall grass doesn't really spawn that often. So we just got to go through and hit everywhere. Oh no, we got the creepy Minecraft music. Okay, I'm actually kind of confused because this is longer than normal. This is playing way longer than normal and I don't know why. This is a new sound I have never heard. It's only playing here, so there's probably a jukebox. Yeah, it's him. It's the jukebox guy. That is so many monsters. All right then. Well, guess I ain't gonna deal with him. I gotta figure something out there. Oh no, I want it to be good. I want it to stylish. No, perfect. And then we gotta put grass up here. Once we build something up here, then we'll start cutting everything down. But right now, it can stay exactly how it is. Don't need to worry about anything. And we just gotta put grass everywhere. I also forgot to put that up. Cool. Just what I was planning. And we'll keep tall grass back here just because it's an area that's not taken care of, I guess. All right, and then I wait for all the trees in this area to grow. Still gotta have spots for the custom ones. If not, we just keep them normal with the normal base, which honestly is still fun too. I'm not too worried about that. We just need a spot for our fish farm because I don't really have a area that can go there. I mean, I could do this method to where we have the crane. I'll be honest now, this seems pretty close. We definitely could build it back here. I mean, that'll be fine. Awesome. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out because mining's gonna go up here. So we gotta have a train that can go up here, but also come back around. And then lumber's gonna be up here. So I gotta have a train that can come down, go over here, and still go up and around and still make its way back. Which this should be pretty easy because this could just be a straight shot down. There's a lot of things I could do. I still got bone meal. Let's get this side set. We didn't put grass on this side. So we have to. We also didn't put any trees on this side, but is that really going to stop me? No, probably not. We'll just throw some grass on here just so it looks good, I guess. Throw some up here. So if you ever look up here, then you don't have to worry about, well, not seeing grass. You'll see it for a few blocks unless you actually climb up top and then you won't see it. It's also turning nighttime. I will go to sleep. All right. There we go. We'll just throw a little bit more here. That is perfectly fine. We do have the grass. We do still have some blank spots, but really, I could just throw a tree here. That should be like, we could keep the grass because it'll make it seem like it's a little rundown style type, I guess. I don't know. Just thinking of ideas. All right. It's pretty good. Oh, we got a little bald spot here. There we go. That's perfectly fine. Cool. Now we'll go in. I still got to get grass up here. I just got to make sure I put it in areas that are good and don't make it look. All right. That should be fine. Yeah, that's definitely better. We could definitely throw some saplings up here. I don't even have any on me. Yeah, I don't even have saplings on me. All right, then. Won't have to worry about that then. There we go. We don't have grass. We got trees. We just need to take an animal and then we got to set these up. So, where do I want to put? I mean, I could put this on. I do have to fix. Let's try that. Just get a wrench. We'll start moving it on the inside. Not the button I meant to click, but all right. Okay. We'll assemble that. We will move this. Gotta line it up. We'll go through the walls. Not too worried about that. And then we will keep it in line with the middle. So mine should go right about here. Good spot. We could go back. Yeah, we go back just a little bit. There we go. That should be in line. Okay, a little bit forward. That? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get rid of all these. I really don't even need these. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get the stone bricks. We'll put these down here. Do I have more on me? I do. So I gotta have it to where, how can I, wrong way, brother. I'll throw everything back in there now. All right then. Well, I guess that was it. Didn't take that much out. It's right here will be a portable. Let's actually go ahead and pop these real quick. Use this. There we go. Disassemble. So out of line. What? Hold on. I gotta disassemble because I don't know. Oh yeah, we're a 4, so it looks like in the middle. Whoopsie. So I can make it to where I have a piece in here. I'll take everything out. There we go. Then stop it. Damn it. Keeps doing that. And I don't want it to. Okay. So if I do this, I do a belt here. Put that there. That should just take everything off of here, throw it in there, and that should automatically, hopefully, that should take everything off and just throw it on. We do just need power to. Now, it could be a little bit of power, or how's my camera not working? There we go. No, yeah, we could use a water wheel for power, or we could honestly just go all out into our big boy power and just connect that to a fast piece, a high rotation. So I would have to go underground about, yeah, we'll put a vertical here and a vertical one more, and that could go there, or it could go over here. We had power going right now. You know, all of our system is done. Cool. Because apparently we're out of water somehow. That's nice. All right. I gotta try and figure that out. Let's make sure it actually works though. Let's put, there's gonna have to be a piece another side that, I gotta try and figure this out. We are gonna have to keep this video pretty short. So if it is like maybe 10 minutes, I'm sorry, but have to do. I'm still trying to fix the stuff for YouTube because it won't work. So I gotta try and figure that out. But we are gonna end today's video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If the video is short again, I am sorry. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel in the description. Basically, it's a variety type stuff. So more videos that aren't Minecraft. It's randomness. And then we also started streaming recently on Twitch and Kick. So if you want to check those out, we're probably going to stream tonight also. Probably doing some more car dealership sim where you know, you come for the cars, stay for the scams. We named our building Scams Are Us. Oh man, we love scamming in game. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.